it will work. Like my 4th time recording. I'm getting pissed with this thing for not wanting to record right now. So, I've missed a couple weeks. I'm going to just do all the videos in one video, hopefully. So, first up, the first week I missed was talking about dream tattoos. And I actually am going to show you guys a design that I want to get done. So it is an anatomical heart with the words, "This is not what it is, only baby scars" around it. So I want to get that one just as inspiration for me. Because if you don't know, those lyrics come from the song Second and Sobering by Of Mice and Men. And so it's one of my favorite songs by them, so it has meaning through that. And then it just has a whole bunch of meaning that I don't want to go completely in depth in the video about. Maybe I'll make another one on my personal channel where I go in depth on why I want the tattoos I want. But I also want to get a grizzly paw with a grizzly bear behind it because my old high school, their mascot was the grizzly bears, so I want to get that as a reminder of I might not be proud of everything in my past, but it's made me who I am. So I at least need to accept that that's my past and I can't change it. Because, yeah, a lot of stuff happened that I'm not proud of. And, I'm also planning on getting the, I don't know why my throat decided to just close up on me, but, I want to get just about like the size of my pinky on my lower ribs of the pause, play, stop, rewind, and fast forward buttons. Oh, I need a drink, hang on. Okay, so I want to get that one on my ribcage. And so yeah, that's something that I think would be really cool to do. Now, hopefully, it won't decide to stop on us in the middle of recording this part, but I also missed challenge week, which I have a minute timer set up. I'm going to pick one of my 3 favorite colors, and I'm going to go with probably blue. And I'm just going to name as many things that are blue as I possibly can. And no, blueberries are not blue, they are purple. So I'm leaving them out of this list. Okay, and so ready. So for a minute, set, go. Okay, so there is my laundry hamper, the sky, water, the random Febreze bottle that I have here in my room at the moment. The gym bag I use when I'm actually able to leave the house. I have multiple blue posters. I have a blue chair, a blue organizer thingies for my desk that I need to go and reorganize because my desk is currently a mess after I moved down here. I haven't really finished moving in. Bluebells, forget-me-nots, my stocking for Christmas is blue. There's a box in my room, the lid is blue. Jeans are normally blue. Okay, so that is the challenge week video. And now this is the part where I might start ranting and my inner nerd is going to definitely come out. Oh man, why is my throat feeling so weird? Hang on. Oh. this mug my little brother got me for Christmas. It's "Have a nice day," and there's a little pug flipping people off. I find it very funny because our grandpa lives with us and he's very religious. So, books. Yep, this week's theme is books. So I'm going to go over some of my favorite book series, and I'm going to start doing questions of the day on my videos. So I'm going to try and respond to as many as possible. But, books. I love them. These are not all of my favorite book series. I left a bunch of my books down in Cedar. Oh wait, I should not have said that. Not Cedar. At my aunt and uncle's. But yeah. So I left books down there. And one of those books is my anniversary edition of Peter Pan, the actual book by Sir J.M. Barrie, and it's like, I love this book series. My great-grandma actually wrote me a little note in it, and yeah, I just love that book. I've always loved Peter Pan, hence why I want to get a Peter Pan themed sleeve. But I picked 4 of my favorite books / book series off of my bookshelf in my room, which is not very big. It's like 2 shelves worth, and they're like double stacked. I need more room. This room is so small. I'm so excited to be able to move out and get a bigger place so I can have more room, because I need more books. But we are going to start off with the Lunar Chronicles. I have read all but Winter. I just got really busy when I started reading it, so I haven't finished it yet. But I'm going to finish Winter fairly soon. But yeah, so Cinder, as you can see, it is a cyborg in her, well, it's a robotic prosthetic leg. So Cinder is a modern version, well, it's a sci-fi version of Cinderella, and she is a cyborg. Yeah. Yeah, so Cinder is a cyborg. Cyborgs are really frowned upon. And yeah, there's a whole big event going on because they're trying to get peace treaties set up between Luna or Lunar. I can't remember what's the name, but basically there's a bunch of people that live on the moon, and Earth and the moon are trying to set up an alliance, and there's a whole big party to try and like celebrate it. And yeah, there's no robots or, well, androids or cyborgs allowed at the party because the Lunars are able to mess with like your something about like the biological, it's like, oh, I can't remember what it was, but they can mess with something and change how they appear to you. And so it's like robots and mirrors are very, very, very bad news for them. And Cinder, one of her eyes is also a special one, but that eye is super cool, and a little orange dot will appear when someone is lying. Queen of the lunar people doesn't even have to say anything, and the light will go on for Cinder because she's changing her appearance. So yeah, that's always fun. Next book I have is Kingdom Keepers. I just threw a book. Oh no. I've only read one of this series so far, but it was the Disney After Dark. It's book 1. Oh man, it's been a while. But these people are like holograms, but when at night, when the park's closed and they're asleep, they become their hologram hosts, because they're like tour guide thingies. But at night they become them. And so they're in the park at night. How cool would that be? Apparently not that cool, because Maleficent is trying to take over the park and destroy the happiest place on Earth. And yeah, so they have to try and help stop her. And yeah, so that one's a fun series. Then, the book that I have for this series is the last one. Maximum Ride Forever. This is the 9th book in the series. And man, I love this book. There was one page, can't remember what page it was. Come on, where was it? Oh, can't find it. Oh, I found it! Page 351 of Maximum Ride Forever. There were 2 words that just made me really happy, because since the beginning of the series I was just like waiting for something to happen. And then stuff happened. And I had to go back through and reread the book again just to make sure that I wasn't mistaken. So yeah, I've read this book twice. But yeah, this series was a lot of fun, and I hope that there are more in this series. But yeah, I've read all 9 books. I love it. But basically, the main characters are all genetically modified humans. Most of them have avian DNA, which means they have giant bird wings. I was like, I want bird wings. I don't like, I don't like birds, but I want wings. It was the weirdest thing when I was reading that series, because I was terrified of birds, but I loved the idea of having bird wings. So yeah, I want bird wings. Please, if someone could do that, I would love you forever. I just want bird wings. Still wanted them. I've read that series back in like middle school. And I still want wings to this day. I am in college. If that tells you how long I've been wanting bird wings for. And then, I feel like this is a book that James might actually read. But this one is Parasite. So this one is a manga or manga, I don't know how people want to pronounce it. Whatever. But yeah, it seems pretty cool, and like I love the drawings. The only thing is, since this one was originally written in like I believe it was Japanese is where it came from. It's written in, you read it in reverse, and when they translate it to English, they had a "you're reading this the wrong way" thing to let you know. But yeah. I started reading this on a trip and then I never finished. I was almost done with rereading it, but yeah. This one is awesome. I love the art and the premise of basically parasites come in, and what they do is if they can get to the brain, they can control the head and they can move it around and everything. And here, if I can find a cool picture. One, the parasite ends up getting trapped in the arm and doing this kind of thing. So they control the arm, and they have to learn that them and the human that they are inhabiting have to learn to coexist. Because it's in the right arm for the guy. And most people are right-handed. If you catch my drift. So yeah, the parasite was like, don't cut me off. If you need, I'll sleep at times, and so your hand will be normal, and then just try and keep your body normal, because hormone influxes will just wake it up being like, is there danger? Because yeah, it's like strong enough to stop a moving car with just the hand. If that doesn't tell you how cool it is. Yeah, the hand can even like grow its own eyeballs and just be like, oh, yeah, hi. And they'll have full conversations with each other. And the parasite's just wanting to learn a whole bunch of things. And yeah. Yeah, so they have to learn to coexist, and the other parasites eat humans. So it has a slight Tokyo Ghoul thing, if you guys know what that is. But, yeah. Those are some of my favorite books. The tattoos I want to get, and a minute to want it type of challenge on colors. I just had to name things that are blue. Okay. So yeah, that is all I'm going to be posting for today. If you guys follow my personal channel and my Twitters, well, my Twitter and my other social media, you know that I should have had a video out soon on my recently on my personal channel. Turns out the video decided not to save, and then I found out that I have a new, from school, my school will actually like pay for me to use Adobe products. So I went and downloaded Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'm having to get like reused to that. So yeah, that video is taking a little bit extra time just because I'm trying to get used to it again. But yeah, I will have that out hopefully shortly. I really do want that video out soon because it's already later than I anticipated. But yeah, plus with the whole not leaving the house for almost 3 weeks, I'm really bad at telling what day it is. So I'm trying really hard to remember to post on Saturdays because, oof. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Say bye. Ah!